Good morning everyone, lovely to see you all here. Before we go any further, I'd like to mention a few housekeeping rules before Tula arrives. Could everyone now please double check that your phones are turned to silent? If everyone could also refrain from taking photos or videos, that would be appreciated. We have professionals present to capture all the great moments in still pics and video. Jim and Tula have requested that you sit where you are comfortable. There is no bride or groom side, as they would like to welcome you all here today as one. Eleni and Nikos will escort Tula in. And Eleni will join Jim at the front. Thank you. You can just move off to the side a little bit now, but I will introduce you to Nikki, who will be interpreter here today, as Tula does not have a full grasp of the English language, so Nikki will be translating from English to Greek. Okay, I'd like to welcome you all here today. What a beautiful setting this is, and what a glorious place to be in the Melbourne Botanic Gardens today. Such a perfect spring morning. The people who are here today are those very near and dear to Tula and Jim, and many of them have only just met. Also, an extra special warm welcome to Tula's family who have travelled from Greece to be here today. My name is Carla Bett, and I have the pleasure of being here today as celebrant on this beautiful occasion to share this day with Tula and Jim. Could I ask, who gives their blessing today for Tula to be married to James?
We do.
Lovely. So a little backstory on Jim and Tula's love story over the years. Jim and Tula started many years ago. Jim and Tula's story started many years ago, back when they were childhood sweethearts in the Mediterranean sunshine on the Greek island of Lesbos. Since those days, growing up in Greece, their lives have been separated by distance and time. Jim's family immigrated to Australia in the 80s, where he went on and became a tradesman, a husband, a dad, a papa. He has led a very fulfilling and happy life here in Australia. Tula remained in Greece, also marrying, having a family and career, and leading a full life. In recent times, due to the miracles of social media, Jim and Tula have reconnected, and Jim travelled to Greece and their second courtship began. How wonderful it is for them to have a second chance of love, and how wonderful to be here surrounded by all their loving children and grandchildren. Between them, there are 4 children and 8 grandchildren. As you can gather, family is very important to both of them. We're going to now have a short poem by Eleni, Tula's daughter. Thank you, Eleni. I'm now going to speak the legal requirements for this marriage to go ahead today, and I will ask Nikki, who will be the Greek interpreter, to repeat in Greek so that Tula fully understands what she's getting into today. Okay, I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you now are about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of 2 people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. So, Nikki, if you could repeat that to Tula.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of 2 people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life.
We will now proceed to the legal vows. We would appreciate your patience here as Nikki will interpret for Tula. Okay, James, I need you to say these words after me. I call upon the persons here present.
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
James Stephen Peters,
James Stephen Peters,
take thee,
take thee,
Fetula Christa Christakos,
Tula Christa Christakos,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
So Nikki will repeat James's vows in Greek to Tula.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, James Stephen Peters, take thee, Fatula Christa Christakos, to be my lawful wedded wife.
You understand?
Yes.
So then I say this to you. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christakos,
Okay. I call upon the people here present to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christakos,
and then you repeat that in Greek, but you can use English
Okay.
for the purpose of this.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christakos,
So then I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christakos.
you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, take thee, James Stephen Peters,
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 Yep.
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
again,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
you understand.
yes,
And then James to say, Fatula,
Fatula,
you were my childhood sweetheart.
you were my childhood sweetheart.
Although our lives took separate paths,
Although our lives took separate paths,
and we have both had very full and wonderful lives,
and we have both had very full and wonderful lives,
I am so glad that I found you again.
I'm so glad that I found you again.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
And then Fatula, you repeat this after me. James,
James,
thank you for finding me again.
thank you for finding me again.
Since you came to Greece,
Since you came to Greece,
my life has been a whirlwind.
my life has been a whirlwind.
I can't believe we have had a second chance.
I can't believe we've had a second chance.
I love you very much.
I love you very much.
We are now going to do a ring exchange. So if we could please have a ring. Thank you. And Jim, if you could please place the ring on Fatula's finger and say these words. Fatula,
Fatula,
please accept this ring
please accept this ring
as a token of my love and devotion to you,
as a token for my love and devotion to you,
for now and forever.
for now and forever.
And then we need the second ring, thank you. So I give to Fatula, and Fatula will place that on James's finger and say, James,
James,
please wear this ring
please wear this ring
as a token of my love and devotion to you,
as a token of my love and devotion to you,
for now and forever.
for now and forever.
I would now like to pronounce you husband and wife. James, you have this surprise. She's swept off her feet. I will now invite Tula and Jim and witnesses John and Nikki to make their way to the table where they will complete the signing of the register. Okay, over we come. So the first thing that we need to have signed is the stat deck, which Nikki will sign to confirm that that he's acted as an interpreter today. So Nikita Constantine. Okay, and then if I could get the witness to witness that signature as well. So that witness is John. There we go. Thank you, John. Over here. Okay, then we're going to have the official certificate of marriage signed. So if we can please have James here. That is you. Fatula. And then we need John here. And Nikki will also be witnessing here. Perfect. And then I will also sign. So that is the official certificate of marriage. I will also sign this with my registration number. And then we will need the certificate, the commemorative certificate signed, which is something that you guys can have a photo with all your guests and take home and hang on your wall. So could I have you please, James, or Jim and Fatula sign here and here. And Fatula. Perfect. And then Nikki and John. And there. Perfect. And that concludes the official part of this ceremony. We are now going to make our way to the lawn to do a traditional Greek ritual, which will finish our service today. Thank you.